read it
All
as
right.
we go. Some of them aren't even that long stories. Good morning, everybody. Afternoon in Malta. I am joined by Maria and Marisol again for our Love and Rockets book club, and we're going to do things a little bit differently today because we read our Luba number 8 and our
Measles
measles
number
number
six.
6, and that's when we realized that there was no Jaime in either one of them. So there's also no Jaime in measles number 7, but there's like a page of Gilbert, and then there's Jaime in measles number 8. So we're gonna go through our normal thing, but then we're gonna read a couple of stories together for the first time where uh we're making up our opinion on the spot rather than going from what we knew already. So
Yeah,
we'll see how that goes.
I read a dissertation every time, or like I didn't have
Uh,
time to write my essay and
uh.
notes. Just
Well, I mean, one of my favorite
listen.
episodes that I have done of 22 panels, and I'd like to do it again at some point, is Chris Condon and I were bored one day, and we found I'd come across an issue of Daredevil written by Ann Nesenti and drawn by Steve Ditko, and we decided to read it cold. So neither one
Mhm.
of us had read it when we started recording the episode. So it was just commentary as we read the book. And that was kind of fun. So,
Okay,
it's something I've managed to do before or do again since then until today. So I'm looking forward to it.
you're
But
making history.
we'll start with Luba, a nice Guadalupe, or not Guadalupe. Where is it?
Yeah, Guadalupe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Guadalupe
Guadalupe.
cover. Yeah.
over
Uh,
yeah,
I love how we've got the big heads.
the big heads and little
Yeah.
bodies.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
The
cartoon
big
stuff.
head, little
I,
body.
I
For all
used
of
to.
Fortunato's conquests.
I used to be tapped for doing the office caricatures when I was
Okay.
on my first job, and I used to always do the big head and little bodies because
Mhm.
you can fit in a lot of details uh, with the caricature like that.
And then I,
So
I love that Boots is following them everywhere.
Yeah, with their
yes,
little notebook.
she's got her little leather outfit with
Yeah, they're in their
the
sex
studs,
cave, their sex dungeon, whatever here, and
the
there's
sex club.
Boots in a very like leather,
Like,
but also
oh,
kind of similar to Princess Leia in Return of the Jedi when she killed Jabba.
yeah,
We
yeah.
got the leather
Yeah.
hut slayer
Yes,
outfit.
I wouldn't call it sexy, but it is kind of
Yep.
Well, I
feminine,
mean,
cute.
though I do love Boots talking to Fortunato later about how
Yeah.
she's all woman. Um,
Oh, yeah,
uh,
she's about to go, she's
Uh-huh.
gonna get in on the action with Fortunato,
uh,
isn't she?
uh, and I also I think it's hilarious that like it's young Sergio that's like, what are you guys doing? You're too old for this, and like,
Yeah, he's having a crisis of
yeah,
of his I don't know what,
yeah, yeah.
jealousy or something. I love that every time you see Fortunato, there's this sort of headline above him, Fortunato.
Yes,
Every
Fortunato.
time, Fortunato. It's like,
So dramatic whenever we see him.
yeah,
We have the fallout from Doralice
coming
uh
out and
coming out on air. Of course, like what's weird is then she also spends time with Fortunato.
Fortunato.
Yep.
See the headline. Uh, this is interesting because it's um, narrated by Boots.
Yeah,
Um,
no, Boots is writing all of the stories, and I
all
love
the
that.
stories, and
Yeah.
we're seeing it from all her notes or whatever she's all her research. Um, and oh, oh yeah, Yeah.
And Gatto was the one that like blabbed the tabloids that's got everybody in
Hmm.
trouble. I do love the last line here. Poor Peepo. All she's got left is her sportswear line, her partnership with health clubs, her Crescent stock
Person,
investments.
at least we've got
At
our
least we've
pride.
got our pride.
Yeah, so
Yeah, they
Gato
knocked
is
one
left,
thing. They
Right.
knocked one thing off her plate, and she
Yeah,
still
yeah.
has
Yeah.
yeah,
mountain.
and Gato's left bereft and crying.
Yep.
I think he's still, you think he's still in love with her?
Oh,
Oh, for
definitely.
sure.
He
Definitely.
Has to
still
be.
is, isn't it? Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
Um,
he cannot be that obsessed and jealous of people without still being in love with her.
Yeah,
yeah.
of course. Yeah, yeah.
So
And
what
then we
did you
see
guys, yeah, go ahead.
Fortunato's origin story.
Yeah, I was about to say, what did you
Hmm.
guys think of Fortunato's origin story?
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. Yeah.
He's
Eh,
messed up.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that in this top picture for like half a second thought that Fritz was
That
massaging Hopi?
Maggie, yeah, Hopi, or I mean, she kind of
Yeah,
looks more like Maggie, she does. I noticed that she looks more like she's looking
yeah.
like Hopi.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the
So
three boys
Fortunato,
raised to be horrible to women.
yeah. It's
Fortunato
like
by
a
breaking,
tale of what is it? Not Tale of the Cities. Great Expectations. It was that
yeah,
girl that was raised to destroy men.
yeah,
Remember?
yeah,
Yeah. It's a bit like that.
yeah. And Boots,
And
my appeal is infinite.
I love those bottom
I
left
should
panels.
say,
Just the slow
her
close
mouth
up
is
on Boots.
yeah, and her
It's
mouth is
it's
always around like this sort of
right,
oval,
right,
just
right.
she's always screaming.
Sergio gets injured and injured some
Yep.
more in
Yeah, he gets a
parties.
double injury. Did we
Mhm.
see Fortunato in this one? Did he have a headline? What's up? You know,
So I think this
just
was
want
the
to check.
one non-Fortunato. We got lots of Sergio. What I can't
Okay,
Hmm.
figure out
there's
here
the one who
though
went back. Oh, I don't know.
is is did Sergio actually manage to have one last game, or is that him
Yeah,
dreaming of one last game?
I wondered that, but
I
he
think he
has the
actually got it.
injuries from his fall and all that. So
Yeah,
I think he did.
yeah.
And what he wanted to say was that he loved, I think because they asked him, is there something you wanted to say? And I think it
Yeah.
was all that insight that he got when he nearly broke both his knees. And, he was
Does
saying
finish with
you
the little
did this.
corner playing soccer again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a little weird to have his mom and her lover, who's also his lover,
Yep.
um,
Yeah.
both
I
shoving
tell
their
you,
boobs
it's,
into space.
yeah, yeah, totally.
It's turned into a really weird love triangle.
Guadalupe, uh, uh, yeah, I wasn't sure about this Guadalupe one. She's just kind of having a big kind of insight into herself or something.
Well, I think we're seeing that she's got some like just like her husband is still totally in love with Pipo, she still kind of has a thing for Sergio.
Mm,
You know.
yeah.
Um, and I've always kind of thought that part of that relationship was okay, I can't have Sergio, so I'll have Sergio's dad.
Hmm.
Mm, yeah.
Um,
But I didn't understand. She's talking about how she's very volatile and people treat her like she's about to go off. And I was thinking, I don't remember that,
no,
noticing
she always
that
seems
about her.
really, really chill to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Guadalupe is not. I
But
think she may be one of the least aggressive members of
Mm,
between her siblings.
yeah. And but she's obviously thinks that she's, that she's seen as like
Well,
a
and I wonder if that's like just
quiet
from
explosion.
Mhm.
like is it possible that that's like literally just like her response to the stuff we've seen? Because I feel like there was a scene where she was like uh, 1 point harder than I'm used to her being.
Yeah,
And is
but
she
she's
like is
yeah,
still
yeah.
beating
Let's go
herself up over it?
back to yeah, but I think you've just gone back to the beginning, and
Yeah,
she's
the
mostly
back to
thinking,
cable, no, the back
Mhm.
to cable access, I guess. I think she's still talking about how mean she is for saying that because they split up, it's back to cable access. That I think I feel like that's the mean line. So like this is actually more how good Guadalupe is overall, that like a whole issue later, she's still beating herself up because with
yeah,
nobody even actually hearing her, she
yeah,
said,
yeah. She
back
made a
to,
comment.
I'm such a bitch.
Other than that, I was just noticing it's all thought balloons. Like
Yeah, it's
she's
all
just
thought bubbles.
Yep.
sitting
She's
there.
she's dwelling
she-
on it the entire time.
She's just, thinking. She's in her head a lot, I think. Like completely in her head, everywhere. Anyway, yeah, interesting. So yeah, that Guadalupe story kind of, I was like, I had to read it twice. Like, what's she going on about?
I
Anyway,
think like it's really defining Guadalupe as that like ultimate insecure, always convinced that she's not doing the right thing, even though she always does the right thing.
mm. And I guess that's what she was like when she was a little kid.
Yeah.
She was always
Yeah.
observing everybody and
Hmm.
noticing, Marisela blowing up with
Very much a
Luba,
rule follower.
Yep.
yeah, and kind of being the peacemaker and the
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, very relatable, really. Oh, I love these three top panels of
Yeah.
Ophelia getting
Mhm.
old, and with the same story with Luba. Like, oh, it's Luba
Yeah.
going out, Ophelia going, "You leave your kids behind."
Yeah.
I love that. Um, and Luba's not pulling the blokes anymore. She's
Nope.
not.
No, no.
She's getting a bit older. Even her enormous bosom can't. That's not having an effect on whatever that guy's name
Don't remember his
And
name.
then like
is. Yeah, and then a
Yeah.
fighting with Ophelia, and she nearly
maybe if
And
he
it
was
punches her right in the
blindfolded,
face.
yeah, that
that's not what you say to
was a near
Luba.
near miss. It was a near miss of a punch and took
All
Ophelia
right.
by surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, is this the beginning of some kind of fallout between the two of them?
Because Ophelia and Luba have been together just for
Oh,
so many years now.
Forever.
so long,
Forever.
yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, Ophelia's always been there for her.
And then this is
But
where we
whatever she
actually
says,
find
yeah.
out that we're 4 issues behind on Luba's comics and stories.
Oh boy. Lovers and
Um,
nectar, and the
because
girls
this
are
is definitely
complaining that
yeah, this is definitely a period where uh
Beto's a maniac.
Beto was much more prolific than Jaime. I like the back cover pictures.
Hmm.
Yeah, the family photos, and then on her own, Fritz and her extremely pale skin.
Yes.
Mm.
Fritz
What's with
is
the Guadalupe lifting her top and lowering her jeans in the second
I
and the
don't know.
third? What the hell's that? Is it like
I mean, it looks like well, I mean, first of all,
showing?
she's got her husband there, but
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
second, it looks like she's almost trying to shock um Fritz.
Oh,
Fritz.
or kind of maybe they've got the same shape
Yeah,
stomach, and
yeah.
maybe she can crush some
Well,
woman
actually,
if she really tries.
even Boots has the bare midriff, so maybe it's just
Yeah,
her like, oh, everybody else is
yeah,
showing their
yeah, yeah,
bellies. I suppose I'm supposed to too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's what exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's a great little color strip.
And you get to see
Oh wait, so she starts at the top and she's got all her clothes on. She's got her therapist get up.
Yeah, that's the
And it's
therapist.
all the
And
different kind
then
of
you've got Aunt
yeah.
Fritz.
And yeah.
And I
Oh
almost feel like this one is
well, Guadalupe was learning
Gato and
belly dancer.
Guadalupe.
yeah.
Yeah, visiting like the set on one of the
Hmm.
times where they were on Doralisa's show.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you've got her hanging out with Pipo and Sergio and Fortunato.
That's not
No, that's
Fortunato,
not
No, that's
Fortunato.
not Fortunato,
That's
but it
the
is
other
another guy that
guy.
she slept with because you
Yes.
yeah,
could
yeah.
tell that she's
It's her
sitting there going,
boyfriend.
I am in a picture with three different people I've been naked with, and I
Oh
don't
yeah.
think they know.
Oh my God, that's right.
I'm like, I'm a bad girl, so I'm gonna keep my glasses on so that I
Right.
Uh-huh.
look
I'm gonna behave.
studious.
Then you've got the sister and her niece and nephew, and you can tell that like she's close to Venus, and there's like the stuff going on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then she's almost the hanger on with Doralice and whatnot.
And
And
that's
then with her
Maricela,
sister
right?
Yeah.
in Como.
That's Marisela and Ophelia, yeah. And
I'm
then with
sorry.
Luba and Camo. Yeah, no,
Mhm.
Well, Doralice is there, but that's Marisela. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luba with her trusty hammer, taking it wherever she goes.
Yes. And she's with Camo in a formal
Yeah,
informal
that's some
attire, and
sort of
then
formal thing that she went to with them. And then
mm,
just the
just
Mhm.
bare naked.
probably the least sexy naked pose Fritz has ever done.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like
Mm,
a mugshot without clothes.
yes. Yeah, that was
But I think in some ways it also teases what's next because we haven't gotten into Fritz's movie career yet, and I know it's coming soon.
oh, okay.
Oh.
And
Spoiler alert.
I forgot Fritz was in movies.
yeah. So Measles number 6, cover's not from any
Yeah,
of
this is
them.
the one I actually read.
Yeah, yeah. I do like the Venus with the guitar
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
on
very
the title
cute.
page. And then you've got Venus essentially turning into a teenager. Let me let me just
Serena's
be
having a mood,
yeah.
and
But then
the mom gives her a coin.
my, well, specifically the Indian head, buffalo back, nickel, and that gets her brain going and brings her back. So
Yeah,
mom
gives her
still
some
knows her.
Yep.
yeah, there's some serotonin or something.
So it's that cute two-pager. Birthday bash.
Oh, so Mario, yeah,
Oh.
This is a very different Mario
yeah.
than this is much more playful, I think, than we're used to seeing
Mhm.
Mario. Um, Still some high detail stuff,
Oh yeah.
Mm,
but I love the monster here. Eat some cake.
yeah. Oh, I thought that was a cave. Oh shit. Uh-huh. It's the monster's
So
mouth.
did I.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's just like Mary Poppins, that lady. She comes in
Yeah.
and solves their problem with some cake.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's what it reminds me. You'll get my bill.
The lady with the alligator purse.
So there's some interesting, yeah, literally. There's some interesting characters like that cop that's kind of like a scribble. It's kind of interesting and
Hmm.
Yeah, no, like it. I like it. I think I
very.
like it. I think I like it
A
more
cute
than I've
one.
liked most other Mario
I love
pieces.
the
I
bit
think
when
he's.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry, no, go on. Uh,
I
no, yeah, you got.
Yeah, I was just saying. I think being looser suits it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. I like that thing where the other guy goes, get your shoes off the table, but the shoes have mouths, so they belong on the table. They're having a snack.
Yeah, this one was just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun, and cake solves everything.
Yes.
Cake makes everything better.
And we
All
got a
right.
couple of Beto monsters on the back page.
Cute.
And then into we get Devil Venus on the
Hmm.
That's
this
right.
the amount of Hernandez content in this book, issue 7 of
Oh,
Measles, is going to be
that's better
very,
though.
very, very difficult to read on the air. Here you go.
That wasn't that better though. That wordless one with the eyeballs. I think that was better.
This one
Oh, maybe not. Shit, I don't know. Sure. Maybe not.
Hmm.
is only credited with the Venus story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sam Henderson
Escapades.
for
I
Icapades.
escapades.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I
Mm.
I think it's got a certain Beto-ishness about
No,
it.
I can
Yeah.
see where you're coming from.
Yeah. And it's that kind of nonsensical,
Yeah.
abstract, funny story that Beto does. All right. So what's going on here?
Venus
I dropped
buys a
my
cookie.
cookie.
Venus drops the
Oh,
cookie and is sad.
$2 cookie.
The guy gives her another cookie.
Mhm.
She
Five
drops the
second rule.
cookie.
So it's about the 5 second
Yep.
rule.
Yep.
Has the 5 second passed yet? That's very cute. So while she debates about the 5 second rule, the time passes and it's like I can't eat it. And the guy gives her another one and she drops half of it. Was that
Yep.
half of it she dropped
I
or
think she dropped the whole thing.
I think
the
she
whole
dropped the whole
thing
thing
again?
again. I
So
don't think she's managed to take a bite of either cookie.
no, so I guess
Um,
it all starts again. It's very cute.
Mhm.
Like I think kids will enjoy this.
yeah. Uh, and that's it for Hernandez
Oh,
for this issue.
yeah,
Wh-
okay.
Which is why we went
Woo!
ahead and went all the way through to Measles 8, which has our
Hi,
leads
Jacob.
leads off with Los
Mhm.
Supersonicos, uh,
Mm. And Venus
and
with
gives
big
us an
rubbish.
actual story from them.
El
California's number
Los
one.
Supersónicos
Cabezón.
versus El Cabezón.
Yeah.
Big
So,
head.
so we've got grandma inviting them to dinner, and they're trying to hide the newspaper. I actually just noticed that dad is also soaking his feet
With
Huh.
his boots on.
with his
Yeah.
boots on. Apparently, superhero dads soak their feet with their boots on.
Who knew?
El
Um,
Cabezón escapes from prison. Oh my God.
after
Madre de
40
Dios.
years. Yeah.
Wow.
And this
And
is where we
seeks
find out.
revenge.
Yeah. that this is grandma's old hero, but also they
Oh,
had a security projecto door and well, she had
she
trouble getting out.
Oh man.
that's a cartoonish, when they
Right.
very what is it, the Wile Coyote
Right.
Yeah.
hitting a metal thing. So
W-
this
w-
must be her old foe from her
Right.
younger
Yep.
Right.
days.
Right. Uh, I'm not sure. I was a mere infant when he was incarcerated, but I
And I
do
love that
know
he's got
we're
his
dealing with
pipe.
a rather slippery foe. Mother was
I love that
said on a number of occasions how difficult it was to track him down low those 40 years ago. And that's when the
yeah,
team was Dad, Grandpa, Sonny, son-in-law, and of course, Mother, who was daughter then, till she gave birth to me.
right.
Um, and does she have a mustache there?
And does he have a little pipe?
No, I think this is
Yeah,
like the
he
upper
definitely
lip
has a
or
little
something.
pipe.
No, I think that's just
I
the
don't.
weird lines between like her upper lip and then the way
Yeah,
the features are
it
drawn.
might be
Yeah,
it's supposed to show yeah.
I think it's just yeah.
Yeah. Um
She's got pronounced, marionette lines
Mm-hmm.
by the side
and
of her nose.
you've got
Not
the
marionette.
continuing she yeah. Ah, he was selling baby formula that was turning all of the babies in town evil. And
Mm.
they were hot on his trail. Unfortunately, it was the police who put him out of business. Thus, 40
Mm.
years later, we merely remain California's number one superfamily. Believe me, it's been hard to live down all these years
Wait,
because
so
they Los Supersonicos were hot on his trail. For if we could nab him, we could claim the title of the number one
number
superfamily in
one,
America, maybe even the
maybe
Wow.
world.
even the world. Okay, so also that's why it's not America, it's only California
Only
because
California's because it wound up being the police that caught the bad guy.
yeah.
So when we get there, the kids are there, and it turns out to be a trap.
I love
Papa.
that house.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that building with the crazy windows. But we're caught in a trap. We can't walk out.
Mm-hmm. And now his plan's continuing to feed more children the formula, the new and improved formula,
That's right. That's
and make them
right.
evil.
But then mother
Drama
shows
dancing,
up.
mother. She's ricocheting everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny. She uh she ends up hitting him in the stomach. Well, kind of
Hitting him in the stomach, going through and taking his head off.
well,
Mm-hmm.
but his head uh, is attached to a tiny body. That
Tiny
so
body. Yeah.
most of the
Yep.
body was just a, I don't know,
Yeah.
like a prosthetic
Yeah.
body.
Mother to the rescue.
Yeah.
Yay. And that's the
That's cute.
end.
And what's that little thing at the back that looks like some kind of monster behind Mother?
A little like
You
squid
see
octopus
the
thing, I think.
some kind of octopus kind of stuff
Oh
thing with
yeah. Yeah,
tentacles.
yeah.
Where did that come from?
So maybe the story's not quite over.
Maybe
Oh
they will
man.
grab her. Yeah, it was cute.
It was. And then the Venus story is
Whoa.
trippy.
Mm.
Oh,
That morning I woke up and everything was different. I couldn't
so
find any
everything looks,
clothes, so I stayed in my pajamas. My slippers weren't the same either, but I liked them better than my real ones.
they look like duck feet.
They look like duck feet. My
And her
bedroom,
room is all distorted.
my bedroom door was locked. I had to think of a different way out. I was out of the house, sneaky as a cat. The morning air was cool and crisp, just the way I wish it was all year round. When I landed, there was Henderson stuck inside a tree. So who's Henderson? Certain it's an artist, but off the top of my head, I don't remember who Henderson is, though I feel like it might be somebody from Measles, now that I think of
Oh,
it.
I see. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Not this issue, though.
Yeah, because
Oh,
it wasn't like Sam Henderson, the guy
That sounds
who
right.
did the Ice Capades that we saw
All right.
in
Well, and
1950.
there's a reason that I think that. So we'll continue reading here. He looked very embarrassed. I decided to move on. I sure didn't want him to feel any worse than he already did. Woodring, Jim Woodring, I'm assuming,
who's
stopped me
Jim
for
Woodring?
direction.
Sorry.
Jim Woodring did Frank. It's a comic from this era.
Okay.
Oh,
And I know Natalia is a fan. Um,
Okay.
Stopped me for directions. He was looking for a better mousetrap. He decided to continue his search at a much slower pace.
So he melted down into
He melted, yeah. I began to feel hungry. Wiseman was still selling cupcakes on the street. I don't have any money, he said. I could sing for a cupcake. I sang What a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
Suarte shouted from a passing airplane to keep the noise down. Before I knew it, all that was left were two cupcakes. I couldn't decide between them because then I'd feel sorry for the one I'd have to leave behind.
Mhm.
It was the two Hernandez brothers who've been missing for 6 weeks.
Oh, they're
I
in
my
there
gosh.
in
I
the
put
cupcake cups.
yep. I put them where I knew they'd be safe. No cats could bother them there. Inside the house, Ryan was waiting for the World Cup to come on TV. Channel kept changing by itself over and over. That eerie electrical sound he makes sent me back to my adventure for the day. Looked like the police were closer to solving the case of the vandalized Altergot studio. Officer
Mhm.
Trondheim ordered me to back off, as there might be trouble in the plumbing. I told him to leave the place alone because Dr. Altergott liked to fix his own plumbing. As usual, that Officer Trondheim cried to get his way. It's a Lewis Trondheim reference. Was that Dr. Altergott leaving the scene in disguise? Maybe Reynolds would know what was going on. His studio is easy to find because of the miniature helicopters at the door. Nobody was there, of course. Why does he bother with the place if nobody ever stays there for more than a few minutes at a time? I was beginning to ask too many questions. Logic was no tool for a time like this. I needed pliers. The whole time Reynolds was on the corner, signing up people to vote. He pretended he didn't see me. I pretended in return. I remembered I had credit at Bordeaux's taco stand. While I ate my huevos con chorizo breakfast, she was so excited to talk about the cloudy weather and the destructive rains to come. And I love that the taco stand is also a wolf man.
Yep.
Werewolf. Yeah,
I
it's great.
had
The
stalled
classic.
long
Wolfie down the
enough. It
stomach.
was time to face the music and get to the office. There they would have the key to my bedroom door. The third Hernandez brother, there are two more, not in the comic book business, was guarding the front entrance. How to get in.
There's us Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I
woodring
think.
method seemed to be the best way all around. I don't think the third
Oh,
Hernandez brother was even awake when I passed by him. Upon entering the office,
Like,
I noticed frantic scratching noises like those of a mouse trying to find its way out of a woodpile.
I love that they made Mario look like the face on the Pringles cans
Yeah, yeah,
oh yeah.
with a little mustache.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was Bag racking his brain, trying to meet a deadline. He stopped when he noticed me and stared like I had stolen something from him. Everything I had on me was mine. Even my slippers were back to their original fit. In the office, proper Groth and Tom,
Gross.
yeah, Groth.
Gary,
Yeah, that's right.
right?
And Kim Thompson were fixing a fax machine. I entered with bated breath. I asked for the key to my bedroom. They only began to laugh. Why didn't I just use the wood ring method to slip under the door? I was too embarrassed to answer. Embarrassed like Henderson stuck in the tree, like Altergott about that plumbing problem, like Reynolds soliciting voters. Thinking fast, I raced and grabbed the key and was out of the office before you could say zip. I got home with few distractions and made it back to the bedroom without a hitch. The key was as pretty as I remembered. Into the lock, the key disappeared. I could smell the cupcakes Mom was baking, and I heard my little sister singing along with Mr. Rogers.
I love that.
Yeah.
So cute.
I wish I knew all the references to
I know.
comic book people,
Yeah.
but it's cool.
I
Very
mean, what
cool.
I can say is like I recognize enough of them that I'm certain that every one is a reference. So like
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna have to at some point make the list and Google the names.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, there's Sam Henderson and he's the one that did the Capricious Canine.
Oh,
Yes, it's just very funny.
Jim Woodring did Professor Eggrod back in the
Rick
first
Altergott,
issue. Rick Altergott did the Boomerang. Louis Trondheim did Space on the Loose. So he was
Steven
literally,
Weisman.
yeah, he was literally going through the people who helped with the back issues.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Henderson. Yeah.
nice.
Hmm. Cool. I love it. That was great. That was fun.
And that was the final issue of Measles. So
Yay.
let's talk some favorite panels. And then next time, I mean, there are a couple of different ways. I mean, if we want to keep having both, we're gonna have to continue reading two issues for a while. So we'll be starting Love and Rockets Volume 2 next time, because that's where we'll find some Jaime. Do we want
Mhm.
to try to get caught up with Beto faster, especially since we just discovered that the first four issues of Luba and her family had already been going on
I know,
simultaneously?
right?
So do we
But
want to read like Luba number 8 and Luba and her family number 1, or do we want to, or I'm sorry, Luba number 9, or do we want to just stick to two at a time and do Luba number 9, Luba number 10, and then go back and do the Luba and her family?
it might be an idea because they'll otherwise the storylines might not match.
Mhm.
Uh,
Right.
don't you
That
Get
think?
a little
works.
Like,
confusing.
yeah,
Yeah.
so maybe let's finish Luba and then we can
And then
do
go back to
Luba
Luba and
and
her family.
Luba and her family in order.
But we'll also start
This
volume 2.
volume 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, a lot of Beto.
20 issues of volume 2. Um,
Yeah, I
and then on
don't.
to new stories and then volume
Wow.
4. And then we got to catch up on all Beto's in-world B movies starring
Mm.
Fritz.
Oh
And
gosh.
Mhm. A
I
lot to
mean,
read.
we
It
we
doesn't
are
end.
officially we are officially at the point where we could be like reading
Just
just
doing Love and
new
Rockets.
issues within like the next year and a half, depending on
Mhm.
how many weeks we have to take off.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, it's been
Yeah,
a ride. I'm
might
loving
be
it.
an idea. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't I don't necessarily I'm not actually necessarily looking forward to keep it catching up, because that would mean that we're at a point where we only have to get together every what, 4 months?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
When a new
Yeah,
issue
so
comes
maybe,
out.
let's not overdo it, like
No, we shouldn't overdo it. I do
we
like
yeah.
having something from both of them at
Yeah.
once.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh, and you know, at some point we might have to start rereading them where we do a storyline together and talk about the difference between having, you know, how does say Death of Speedy feel different when you read it all together than spread out over
Several
10
issues.
weeks while you're also reading Beto stuff? How does
Mhm.
Poison River feel when you read it together rather than spread out over 12 weeks while you're also reading Jaime stuff? There are a million different ways that we can look at Love and Rockets. Um,
Mm.
we don't have to quit. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Well, as
Right.
for favorite panels, while we're here on Measles number 8, I'll
Well, I mean,
say
yeah, we
the
have to have it because
the
that's
cover
the
was
only
my favorite, honestly.
the cover is great.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
got Sis sunbathing, the kids making a sand sculpture of Grandma while she's trying not to crash into it, and then you
Right.
see Pop in the background
With his
smoking his
pipe.
pipe through the newspaper
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the
with the
baby.
baby just sitting
Yeah.
on his chest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. Great stuff.
It is a
It's
very good cover.
so cute.
Yeah.
I
Uh, yeah, go on.
I I
I,
could have I could have picked that, but I think I have to go with the pinballing
yeah.
grandma
Hmm.
slash head.
Yeah.
Um, that's just that's like
Too funny.
cartooning at its best.
Yes. And you can see the whole trajectory of everything. Great.
Yeah.
Um,
Ocean
I,
lines. I'm headed to Cartoons Crossroads, and I'm excited. I'm always excited for that con period. But the two exhibits right now at the Billy Ireland are Carol Tyler has an exhibit, which I'm really looking forward to, and got to talk to her about it, so I'm looking forward to it even more. But the other exhibit is called Motion Lines, and it's just explaining, it's just exploring motion in comics across years and genres and countries, and I'm really looking forward to that. So,
yeah,
yeah.
cool. Yeah. Because they're, I mean, it's, it's a language that has transcended every every country that do comics, but also everybody does it a little bit different. The
Right,
European comics do
right,
it differently.
right.
Um, I I think I'll pick that crazy house with the windows panel just because I love the
A fun
house.
one.
Yeah, and I love that the the speech is coming from the top of the house and they're flying
I,
around. It's just a I just love that house. I just, that's cool. Gotta have interesting architecture.
it's like a beehive with round windows that have really weird interior frames
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
because they're
yeah,
not quite straight.
yeah. And
It's
man,
also
that's a
crazy that all the
very
window sizes
clean.
are different.
Yep.
Yeah. And I love the parallel lines that he's drawn and their hand,
Right.
the
The
freehand.
beehive part itself is completely clean and straight and whatnot, and then the
And then
Yeah,
you
windows are
just have these
crazy.
randomly sized windows.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some really nice inking in that.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I would have
yeah,
messed it up if I tried that.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
All right. So I am actually going to say that my favorite Beto is also from this issue. Where was it? It was a Venus moment that was just so good when I went by it.
Hmm.
Listen, thought maybe it was last issue. Maybe it was last issue. Yeah. So let's go back into I mean, do you guys know what we're looking for stuff?
Uh,
Rolling.
no, not yet. I'm kind of quickly looking through the Luba
Mhm.
because
Oh, no, that's right. The one I love is the one where the cookie is
ah in
the biggest.
foreground.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool. Cookie POV, cookie
right,
over the shoulder
Yep.
of the cookie, what we call it,
right, right,
in cookie OTS.
right.
It makes me want a cookie. It looks so good.
It does. It does.
I'm mad that
Um,
I don't have any chocolate chip cookies.
really. Well, I like the opening of Luba, the Luba story with the sex club and all the characters standing there with their cool outfits and boots in her little leather outfit. I thought that was cool.
That was
It's pretty cool. I like that.
that was definitely
Great
so
little
the
spread.
bottom half of the first page here. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I like all the different types of shoes and that lady with her. She kind of looks like Morticia or something at the bottom there.
Yeah, like a full body something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool. So I picked that.
I'll have to say for this, my favorite panels are the three panels. I don't remember what page, but where we do the close up onto boots when
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
Fortunato.
yeah,
use
that was probably my runner up.
yeah,
Totally my
I
better
love
runner up.
Boots's
Yeah.
expressions.
They're
yeah,
both so great at doing triptychs.
yeah. The other triptych that was great was the Ophelia one, where she's young,
Yep.
middle aged and
Hmm.
older,
Hmm.
Hmm.
telling Luba the same thing. Like I thought that was great storytelling. And
That was my runner up because
yeah,
I
it was
loved that transition where she's
yeah,
just
Yeah.
basically saying the same thing throughout all these years and she just gets older in each panel.
yeah, and obviously Luba's not listening.
All righty. Let's
All
go look
right.
at Mario's story.
I am the pick a Mario panel. Got three favorites. Uh,
Is it issue 7
okay.
or is it issue
I
6?
think that cave one was great. The monster of the cave.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite. If I may take that one.
You may. I'm not going to guarantee that I'm not going to take it with you, but I'll see if I usually one.
Because I think that's the clearest. Mario can be a bit confusing in his
Yeah.
setting up of the stuff. That's very clear, right?
Well, and I love the dialogue there. Be
Yeah.
a good glurb and eat some cake.
It just shrinks back down.
That's how
Yeah. It's
to get your
just
feet
a
off the
few.
table as possible for me.
It's very cute. He's using some of the 22 panels
Yeah,
techniques there with the silhouettes and
definitely. My new boots ran away. I think I'm actually going to go with this
just
swirl
tweezers.
here
Yeah.
The speedy
where the
swirl.
boots are running away.
Yeah. Phew. Yeah.
That's a good one. I'll have to agree with Maria. The monster cave and eat some cake. It's probably my favorite panel of the story.
I literally chose this panel just because I had a feeling that it'd be all three of us picking to eat some cake if I did
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, it happens sometimes.
yeah. It does. I mean,
No,
it's
it
just a
totally
very,
does.
it's the
We had
best
a
panel in the joint.
for the um for the heavy metal book club, we actually do a best ongoing story, a best story, and a best panel. And we had an episode recently, and part of it was that the particular issue of heavy metal was kind of mediocre. But another part of it was that there was just a like clear answer in all three categories. So despite the fact that there are four of us, we had the
Mm.
same answer on everything.
Nice.
Um, so yeah. Well, that was fun.
Uh,
I'm looking
yeah.
forward to getting into like more traditional Love and Rockets issues again.
Hmm.
I really
Definitely
enjoyed
miss them.
your reading of the Venus story. It was fun.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, maybe that's what we'll do sometime in the future once we've caught up. We'll choose our favorite stories and just do read-alongs. And
Yeah.
or we'll ask them if we can do what we do with Santos Sisters, and we'll start making audio plays.
Oh God.
Yeah.
We
Um,
can try
yeah, we'll figure it all
that.
out.
You don't sound too sure about that one.
Yeah, but I'm not an actress, not much of an actress.
So, I promised my wife breakfast. So it's already more brunch, but that's as much because of the washing machine being delivered. But we
Yes.
should wrap up.
Hmm.
It's so good to be back, and unfortunately, it'll be 2 weeks again. Except that fortunately, because Cartoon Crossroads is next weekend, and like Maria, when it's safe to come back to the United States ever, Cartoon Crossroads is one of the things worth coming for.
Okay.
Marisol, one day you'll have to come down with me to Columbus because
Yes.
it's just something else. I don't even know how to describe it. It's the one I like the most. Though I've been told I need to get to Heroes Con in North Carolina too, which is a
Ooh.
little bit more superhero heavy, but still one of the cons that's focused on comics rather
Hmm.
than pop culture. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
this year is actually the first Comics Crossroads I've been to where there is a keynote that's not strictly comics, but it's
Oh.
because they've got the guy that like was like led animation at Disney for like The Little Mermaid and
Oh, wow.
it was very much cartoons.
Cool.
Cartoons in like a classic motion cartoon sense.
Yeah.
Nice.
um, it's not like, oh, we've got this do your meet and greet, which I don't want, some people like those. I don't actually totally, I don't necessarily want to be like completely bashing them, but like, it's one of those things that's never made sense to me. Let me pay an extra $50 so that I can stand in line for 2 hours to spend 5 seconds getting my picture taken with somebody.
Yep.
Just so you can say that
Seems
you
like a
met
lot.
them. Yeah.
I get the cosplay more than I get that. And even that, it's like, I would think that it would be more fun to be at a different thing, like a strictly cosplay thing, rather than
Hmm.
having to share this space.
Mm,
Right.
You know what I mean?
I get
So,
that.
yeah.
totally. Yeah.
Also,
Oh,
I like manageable crowds. And the more different
Fair.
things you have going on, the more the crowd just becomes, oh, so
Overwhelming.
for my autistic brain. So, thank you guys so much. And
oh, See you in 2 weeks.
For Maria, Marisol, and myself, this has been the Love and Rockets Book Club on 22 panels. And the 15th in between year, hey, it was even a nice, or no, I'm sorry, it's the 16th. I copied and pasted too much. Still a relatively round number. 16th in between years of the Love and Rockets and
Universe.
and next episode we actually finally start Love and Rockets Volume 2, and I am looking forward to it. So until then,
Hooray!
we will
I'm very
see
excited
you
for that.
after the next page.